She said don't come back if I don't put the bins out. See you later, princess.
Bye.
Bye, mate. See you later, babe.
No.
What do you want?
A kiss, I thought.
Let's snog on YouTube.
Bye-bye.
See you in the morning, guys.
Bye.
I will. No, I'll be back. I wish I was sleeping. Bye. I've had a pretty tough week at work. I've had to really grit my teeth and get through it. But I've done no running, no hiking at all. I was actually meant to go out into the countryside on Tuesday, but it must have been -4, -5 in the morning, and the battery was flat in the car. So that just put me in a bad mood. And so I just sat down in a huff in the office basically all week. I've had the bright idea of coming on a city hike. I'm gonna go to the northwest, up to Embalse de Pardo. But I'm a pretty slow walker. I walk about 3 miles an hour. I think it's gonna take me 12 hours in total to get there and back. It's 8 PM now, so I've got a target time of 8 AM in the morning. I've got to be back on time because we've got a trip to IKEA planned tomorrow. I won't be in the good books if I don't make it back on time, but I'm traveling light. I've just got some brew kit, you know, my camera gear basically, a bit of food. So I should make good speed. It's flat, there's no altitude. I'm not feeling too fit right now, to be perfectly honest, but you know, we'll see how far we get. I think I'll get there and back within the allotted time, and I'll show you some interesting things along the way. I thought it was a giant rat, you know, living in the city and all that. It's kind of a cool trip through the city so far. It's kind of quiet, it's warm, it's not too cold anyway. And there's just too many things to look at. I don't quite know what to film. There's a train going through there. Well, yeah, I kind of like hiking through the city at night, just peeking down all the little alleyways and nooks and crannies, just wondering what's going off. Hopefully I don't stick my nose anywhere where it's not wanted. 8 miles in 2.5 hours. It's about right. There's not much about. The city off in the distance. And the moon's out. It's beautiful out tonight. I can see perfectly well just by the moonlight. You've got a beautiful view of the city. I've never been up here before. So it's wide open land out here. Well, I'm chilling in the countryside. Again, just on the doorstep. So it pays to go and discover, you know. So I'm excited to get out to the lake, see what's about. I've got about 6 miles till I get there. I'll set up, I'll have a coffee, have a little chill out, and then head back. My main reason for doing this, to be perfectly honest, is that I get insomnia pretty bad. I don't know why. Maybe I drink too much caffeine, or maybe I'm just worried without knowing it, you know. I don't feel stressed most of the time, so I must have had 6-7 hours sleep in the last 3 nights, and I just felt it'd be exactly the same tonight, so I thought, sod it, let's go for a walk, time myself out, and then once I've been to IKEA with the missus tomorrow and the kids, hopefully I can sleep. Well, I've just come through some farmland, but I'm not sure if this is private, so I'm a bit nervous having my torch on, to be honest, but I found this little rat hole. There was no Taliban in here. But I'm through the other side. Hopefully this is the right way. Fingers crossed. Check the map briefly. And so it says. But yeah, there were a lot of sheep in that field there, and as I say, I thought it was private land, so I didn't want to turn my torch on. But it ain't half creepy having a field full of sheep stood up staring at you in the dark, to be perfectly honest. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit quiet and isolated over here. Seems nice enough though. Don't know exactly where I am. Looks like I'm at some stately home. I'll tell the wife about that when I get back. I'm just following the wall of this stately home here. It's miles long. But it's pretty easy going, to be honest. It's wide open, so you don't feel so claustrophobic in the woods. I feel like one of those old western movies. Like this road is just long and narrow. Goes on forever, man. But the people in this car are going to shit their pants once they see me walking down the road. I've just been staring at the street lights on the horizon in the distance, and it just calms me down. There's so much open land here, and with it being so close to a major city, there must be some shenanigans going off. I think Pardo is a military garrison. I need to be careful filming around here. I don't want anyone coming out here to meet me. As you can see, I doubt there's anyone in these old pillboxes, but you can never be too careful. Okay, so I've walked almost 13 miles in 4 hours. It's quite funny actually, the lake that I said I was going to is just up there. There's a massive security gate on it, and it's all locked up for the night, so I don't think I'll be able to get in. So it looks like this is the end of the road. 13 miles in 4 hours isn't bad. I'm just sat at a bus stop. I want to get the 30 miles in, so I'm going to try and vary it up a little bit and follow a different route home if I can. But we'll see. Well, my tuna pasta bake's been leaking in my bag, so you can only imagine what that's going to smell like. But how many people can say they've brewed up at a bus stop, eh? Good a place as any, I reckon. Should do it. Brewing up at a bus stop, eh? You can't beat it. I just hope a bus don't come along. To be honest, I've just seen the last bus arrive and park up over there, so honestly, I'm not going to cheat and catch a bus. I'll tell you what, the temperature has certainly dropped. I've only been stopped for about 10 minutes, but I'm certainly feeling it now. Still got my brew. I'm going to get this down me slowly, get back into the walk, get into the groove, and head home. I'll probably follow some of the main roads rather than go through the little rabbit runs in the countryside. But yeah, the stars are out. It's absolutely beautiful. Such a clear night. But a bus did turn up at that bus stop while I was brewing. I bet he thought I was a right little weirdo. It's really eerie around here. There's absolutely nobody on the streets. The army must be out somewhere. All I can hear is those bloody attack dogs. And I'm having irrational thoughts about what if one of them just climbs over the fence and comes and gets me. But yeah, it's super spooky around here. It's, you know, maximum security, cameras, fences, and not a single soul in sight. My fingers are freezing off. So I'm going to try and pick up the pace a little and get home. It's such a big city, it's amazing to have it all to yourself. I mean, there's absolutely no one about. It's incredible. I'm literally on the corner of my street now. Hopefully that's cured my insomnia, because I'm pretty tired. I'm planning on doing another camping trip either tomorrow or the day after. I don't know where I'm going yet, I've still got to organise it. But rest assured, I'll be doing another camping trip and releasing another video this week, so stay tuned. See you soon.